Hi, today I'm going to take you on a sneaky peek tour of Studio 53. What's happening at Studio 53, you might ask? Well, I've been invited here to film today, and I'm going to take you basically behind the velvet rope because most people wouldn't get to see this. It's the creative design studio of, let's be honest here, the world's most fabulous and famous hairdresser. If I knock on the door, shall we see who answers? Who do you think it is?
Sorry, we're not in.
It's Sam McKnight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
We are the first people to get a sneaky behind the scenes tour of this space. Come on through.
The very first.
And tell me what you're trying to create with this, because this is the first time you've had a creative studio, right?
It is, yeah. Well, we're not trying to create. We've made a working space for ourselves, really, because
For you, for product development? For
product development to store all our wigs, to prep for shoots and shows. We've had a studio in the same building for years, really. And this bigger one came up because we needed a place to shoot content. So rather than relying on studio rentals, we thought we've got it set up at all times.
Let's talk about these amazing hair pieces and wigs behind us. If we go across, do you want to chat through quickly about the inspiration behind some of them? Now, Joe and I are going to film a separate video and we're going to try on some wigs, but not these because they are so delicate and they have been archived over the years. Just give us an idea of where some of them are from.
Well, some of our wigs we archive, some get recycled and turn into other things as the years go on. But a lot of these were wigs that we had done for an exhibition we did at Somerset House about 5 or 6 years ago.
I shall tag that video.
What we had to do, well, you came to that.
Yeah, of course.
What we had to recreate some wigs from some iconic shows we had done.
Yeah.
And what we did when we had done it, we realized that on the models and at a distance from the shows, the scale didn't work, so we had to kind of double it. That one was from a shoot I did, I think it was with Carly Kloss with Mcknight'S for W magazine. This one was from a Chanel show we did. It was Chanel Paris Mumbai, you would say now.
Yeah.
And the look was, Carl had sent me some photos and drawings for inspiration, and he had an African princess with braids, and he also had a Sadhu priest, Indian priest, who had dreadlocks. So it became a kind of an amalgamation of the African princess and the Sadhu priest. This was a recreation of a Chanel show we did in Scotland, Paris, Edinburgh.
Yeah.
This was something that Eamon and my team actually made for an Ashish campaign last year, because Ashish has all his clothes made in India, and he ordered some beads in the same colours as his dresses, and we made some headpieces out of those. They're quite amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty good.
Why do I recognise this one here?
Oh, that we did that for a shoot recently. I don't know.
Stunning.
Yeah, I don't think that's out yet.
Really?
No.
Okay. Maybe the model just looks like vintage Linda Evangelista.
Yes,
you
she does
only
a
realise
bit. Well, the hair is a bit linked.
You only realise how perfect
well.
Linda Evangelista is when you look at a mannequin and you go, oh my God.
Yes, she certainly is. That's another Chanel from Versailles. And this was a Chanel. Carl had said to me he wanted the hair to be like a croissant. Mm-hmm. It was a sort of Zen Japanese set. And he said, I want the hair to be a real French croissant. So we got the French croissants, and they're really oversized, so they kind of really stood out. It was great.
What about this incredible one up here?
That's something that was never used. We did that for a shoot, and it was never used. So we've kind of kept it as a reference, just in case it sort of something else comes up that we can use it for. I didn't want to take that apart because we love the colours and that.
Incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And what about the Horn of Plenty.
The Horn of Plenty was, I think that may have been on Linda in a Westwood show from the 90s.
Yep.
There was definitely a similar thing on Naomi, and Linda may have had one like that. One of the girls did anyway, because that's it there.
The inspiration for every one of Joe Jones's look here, which is this really cool band and this incredible top knot. Where's that from?
That was
Chanel as
another
well?
Chanel couture show.
You can almost tell the Chanel ribbon. It's gorgeous.
Carl always liked us to have some fun with the hair, especially on couture, because he understood the sort of the importance of hair and makeup in a show, you know.
Which is why you loved working with him
absolutely.
so much.
I loved working
Did
with
you
him.
do 12 consecutive years with him? You did,
I did 12 years, yeah,
I thought so.
I did.
Oh, by the way, we're going to have a little thing coming up in one of the other videos. If you don't know this, this is Sam's book. It's the most beautiful book you've ever seen. Partly the time of the Somerset House show. You launched it, wasn't it?
It came out then,
It's sold out now.
Yeah.
But Joe Jones, who works with Sam, is conspiring to get some more printed. That's all I'm saying. There should be more news coming soon. I love that. Let me show you around your studio, Sam.
Go on, let me see.
It's all of the MPD, which can't technically see yet, but you will be able to buy in August, I promise you.
Could you enlighten me? What is an MPD?
Oh, new product development. So over my shoulder are a whole
There's
new
5
range.
of us on this team. We don't do corporate speak.
No, okay. A whole new range of products which are so interesting. Yeah, I know you can't say too much because they're not available yet, but tease it a little bit. What's happening?
We got our first purely hair care.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of shampoos, conditioner, and a lovely mask, and other things. And we have a couple more hybrid care styling products and some more styling products. It's going to be a concise edit of my kit with stuff that I know works. It's all formulated by myself and the team. It's nothing bought from a shelf.
No.
It's completely, absolutely from scratch made by us.
And I remember you saying to me, now bearing in mind Sam's been all over the world, he's created hair at the top of a mountain, down on a beach, wherever you've been in the middle of the desert. So you know the rigours of what a product that works has to go through. So I presume your standards have been set super high.
Absolutely, it's hair, it's products for hair in every eventuality, every hair type. Imagine I'm doing a show with 100 models and we have to get their hair ready in 2.5 hours. And nothing can go wrong.
You have to do that regularly.
And they may show up with God knows what hair from another show. So we have to be ready, and we need products that work A, quickly, B, easily, that are easy to use, and also that are easy to brush out. So with all those things in mind, I need performance, I need results. Packaged everything in recycled plastic. We're vegan.
And also cruelty-free.
And also cruelty-free, yeah.
And also, can I just say, look what's behind my back. These are the first products. They are available now. The whole idea behind this is you're backstage, 20 models turn up, you can't shampoo their hair.
Well, especially if with the hair is sort of a few lighter bits in the front, or there's fringes that have got some moisturizer in them, which happens a lot backstage. You know, the girl's getting her moisturizer on, getting her makeup on, a bit of cleanser on. It bleeds into the hairline. And if you've got fine hair, that can be a nightmare. Don't have time to shampoo. These are totally biodegradable hair cleanse cloths. They will wipe your hair clean. They're not going to put anything on your hair. They're a cleanser, they get it right off.
So unlike a traditional dry shampoo, which hides the dirt, these actually take the dirt away.
They actually take the dirt away.
Sweat. So
They
perfect
take the
for
dirt
gym.
away. Perfect.
Perfect for fringes.
Perfect for these hot days too.
Smell amazing.
It's our fragrance
Yeah,
that's in everything.
Who you worked?
With Lynn Harris.
Love Lynn Harris.
With the
So
lovely Lynn
beautiful.
Harris.
Basically, you waft around smelling of Sam at night, and that can only be a good thing, right? Like I said, we can't really look too closely here.
There's lots of nice things coming.
Gorgeous stuff here. Okay, so you've got your setup ready to go.
Yep.
Where you're going to be seeing members of the press. I might have to undergo a transformation. But for you, it's just a question of testing, trialing? What are you doing here?
This is us showing off the products.
Good.
We're going to be using the products for the first time on our unsuspecting public, right?
My God, are you kidding me?
You're the first one.
I'm the first one.
You're the first one.
Everybody's coming in here. Anybody wants to come in here, it's true. And behind us are the wigs that Joe and I are going to try on in a minute, right?
Take your pick.
Can we talk through this one really quickly? Because I heard you chatting to Joe about this
Oh
earlier
yeah,
on.
that was something we
Look at
did for
this.
Chanel when Carl was there. And he wanted these sort of massive oversized ponytails. I tell you what show it was for. It was for the supermarket, that incredible Chanel supermarket. So because it was such a massive set, again, the hair had to be really exaggerated. And I didn't want to make it this big old hairy thing in the back. So Carl said we could use some of the Chanel fabrics. So we spent 5 days in Chanel, basically ripping up couture fabrics, silks and tweeds. And we kind of did a bit of a Boy George 80s culture club thing at the back, and it was quite effective.
I got the reference straight away.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to come back for part 2, and Joe and I are going to off all over the set. Joe and I are going to try on some wigs. We're going to have some fun. Because can I just say, Sam might be a lot of things, including probably the world's most famous and talented hairdresser, but he's always a bit of an honorary beauty hag as well. You know that, right? You are, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, you're an honorary
Oh, I'm
beauty hag.
happy to be one.
You can
yeah,
sit with us
thank
any
you,
day.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing me
Thrilled.
around.
Pleasure.
We'll come back and we'll do my hair. Man's going to make me look like Kate Moss. He's a miracle worker. And Joe and I are going to have some fun trying on wigs. Yeah?